Patching in our contact from Corvus.
Freelancer, I see you're not one for briefings.
I like to learn on the go.
Can't fault you there. Name's Seth. Corvus has assigned me to counter Scar activity around Fort Tarsus.
Since when does Corvus care about scars?
Since they started making acidic weapons to attack supply caravans.
That's a good reason.
I think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out and put a stop to it.
Freelancer, I'm detecting two Shaper relics nearby. Might be part of how the scars are making these weapons.
Worth checking. Found the relic.
Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
For those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Obviously. Freelancer, we'll need to silence the relic. Echoes.
Right. Those.
Silenced. Good work, freelancer.
It looked like the scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test.
What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
The scars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground.
Already done. Gross.
I could have gone my whole life without seeing that.
No way forward.
You'll have to go down.
Into the water.
Wow. It's almost peaceful down here.
Scorpions can't swim, right?
Don't worry, Seb. I won't let them get you.
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. It's unstable.
I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
Heads up, scars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards love to borrow.
scars, I know.
He's looking extra powerful.
Close and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute, it should work itself out.
Should.
Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again.
don't think our friend liked that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
It got quiet.
Bet it'll stay that way.
It's pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare. It will help.
You freelancers have tools for everything.
Back into the deep.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Remember? It's only a scorpion, but bigger.
A lot bigger.
Not helping.
It would be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
You'd have to show up for that to help. it'll take me to forget that?
I'm gonna go with 8.
One for each of the tyrant's legs.
Oh, no more scorpion talk, please.
Hey, we just got in a fresh batch of supplies. Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serena.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Okay, is it a long story?
You know, I don't have to tell you if you don't want to listen.
All right, maybe I'll hear it another day.
Maybe. And don't forget to check out our new compound packs.
Back to business, huh?
I think you're interesting. That's why I was trying to be friendly. I was taught to do business with everyone, but I'm only friends with people who are good to me. Don't get me wrong. You're always valued as a customer here at Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Whenever you need quality products, you know where we are, freelancer.
Well, hello again.
How are you, Madam Chronicler?
I hear you've been rescuing Arcanists. For all their study, Arcanists have a remarkable lack of common sense, don't you think?
Well, anything for research, right?
Yes, put one's head into the mouth of an Ursix. For research. Well done.
Still, they know more than I ever will.
Well, that's up to you now, isn't it?
Arcanists probably don't spend their time reading about talking Tessellars.
They should. Tessie the Tesselar is a delightful reflection on the complexity of existence.
Well,
So you didn't like Tessie the Tesselar?
oh, no, I enjoyed reading it.
You don't have to say you liked it just to please me.
I genuinely enjoyed it.
As my mentor and royal cousin Negandel used to say, a genuine sign of true honor is complete honesty. But most freelancers aren't really concerned with honor, so...
A freelancer's honor is in helping people outside the wall, keeping our word, answering the call.
Fine words. I wish I could believe in them.
Why can't you? What do you have against freelancers?
That's none of your business.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened, never mind. This conversation is over. Good day.
Readying some patrols for the northern wall.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Half a click? He didn't mention that. What happened exactly?
He's sitting over there with a bunch of brains. They had about 5 rounds of silver, no sign of drying up. They start arguing about some nonsense. I don't know what got said, but Matthias throws a drink at one guy. Then Genius Boy stands up on the table, shouts, "Do the math or shove off!" and flings himself at the guy. Smashed the hell out of the table, tried to stab a guy with a busted chair leg. I had to call the Sentinels.
Huh, I guess he really likes math.
Yeah, that makes it all better.
Anyways, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Zeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning, inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Antium and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
You should have kept the crown and signet name. Nice to see you, freelancer. I'm telling you straight up.
Laundry's like... I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well...
Don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Freelancer in the bar. should have kept the crown and signet name. It had class, you know?
For one lousy week. And don't call it that.
Alita came up with that one, didn't she? I liked Alita.
Yeah.
She appreciates this stuff.
So, how many drinks did it take?
Huh?
To forget the swarm tyrant?
Ah, now that you've mentioned it, I have to start all over.
Uh-huh.
Seriously though, no more scorpions. I don't think I can take it.
I have to deal with a lot of nasties, but scorpions are the worst.
Right? I think it's the pinchers, or the eyes, or the amount of legs.
Don't forget the way their bodies sometimes explode when they die.
My drink's not strong enough for this conversation.
I'll change the subject. Have you heard any other reports of caravan attacks?
Sweet silence on that front. I have agents looking into the swarm that made the weapons.
Doubt we've seen the last of them.
Wish I could disagree, but they're too organized. We might have an Iskari in our hands.
An Iskari?
Powerful Scar with superior intelligence. They can command entire swarms to do their bidding.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
No kidding. But until we know for sure, there's no point worrying. Relax while you can, freelancer.